we're going to um, have a tutorial about vector addition. So before anything else, what is vector addition? So vector addition is the sum of two or more vectors, and in order to find the sum of the vectors, we can use two methods, which are the Pythagorean theorem and the trigonometric method. And under the vector addition, there is the resultant, which is the direction, whether it is from north to south or west to east or so on and so forth. And the direction itself is the north, south, west, and east. Now, this is our sample given. I'm going to use my name, my favorite song, age, and the vector unit what the unit I'm going to use, and the height, my birth month, my crush first letter, and which my complete name has 18 letters. My favorite song has 14 letters, and my age, it is 18, though I look younger, I'm 18. These three numbers serves as my magnitude, and my vector unit that will be used will be the n, and my height, which is 63 in centimeters, and my birth month, which is September, will be 9 because September is the ninth month of the year. And my crush first letter name is the K, which is the 11th letter in the alphabet, and the 63, 9, and 11 serves as the angles of my magnitude. Time for clearer given. So my A will be 18n with the degrees of 63 to n of W, which is B 14n 9 degrees from south to east, and the C, which is 18n 11 degrees to south to west. These are my given. Now, excuse me. After giving you the given sample, we must draw a Cartesian plane in order to find where it is located in it. Okay, so it's important to find it in the Cartesian plane for you to distinguish where is it located, and we must find the theta, which is important to our um, next next step. So in order to find the magnitude, we must find the first theta, which is 180 minus 62 degrees, which is 63 is your your angle in your first magnitude, and finding 117 degrees, which is your first theta, and 360 and 9 degrees minus 360 in order to find your 351 degrees, your second theta, and 180 plus 11 degrees is equals to 191 degrees, which is your third theta. It's very you can see that it is different with every vector and every magnitude, because it always depends to the location, and it's either clockwise or counterclockwise your angle is. But 180, 360, and 180 is already been given. Okay, now we have already find our thetas. Now it's time for finding the x and y components. So earlier we have already find our thetas and m, and in finding the x and y component, we must it's very easy, guys, because you can just input the 18, which is your magnitude, and your cosine, because in x component you must use cosine, and your theta, which is 117, and finding the answer of it can't be clear, my god, 8 negative 8.17. And in y component, you the only difference is that in x component you must use cosine, and in y component it must be sine. Just the same solution, but different different in cosine and sine. For example, in 18 n, in y component 18n, and sine 117 16.028, because all these numbers, numerical values, are already been rounded off to second decimal place. And afterwards, after finding these numerical values, you must add it and find the answer of negative 12.01 and 10.42, because adding it is very important, because it will be your numerical values in finding the resultant. And in the resultant, this is the formula, and in substitution, the a or the x square, it's just same, guys, whatever letter. And in using x square and y square, it is quite simple and easier, because you can easily distinguish x and y here and substitute it easily with negative 12.01 and 10.42. Okay, so substituting it and finding the answer of r, the resultant, which is 15.90 n. In finding the direction, we must use tan. Of course, tan is equal to opposite and adjacent, which is y over x, and y over x is equal to 10.42 over negative 12.01. You can just use your side calculator, and you can easily find the answer of negative 0.867610324. Now, to find the final answer, you must with your calculator, you must shift then tan, then your answer earlier, which is negative 0.8761. Then you can find the answer of there. It is negative 40.95. And by then, now the finalist answer, if there is word like finalist, like the finalist, yes, like that, Chorna Judni, is r is equal to 15.90 n and negative 40.95 degrees. That's all. Thank you. Hope you find my video interesting, and of course you can gain knowledge about it, and see you to my next PT.